Hi everyone! First video review for this week is for Blue Inferno by Cattano. If you want to check out my Goodreads review, I did just post that the other day. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on Facebook or on my blog, then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So Blue Inferno by Cattano is the second book in the Savaggio's Light series, and it was a real surprise of a sequel. Obviously we're back with, now I've got to remember how to say this, I think it's Rafe and Eden, and they're working through some difficulties of Rafe officially adopting their daughter Bronte. And it's following the breakdown of their very difficult relationship. So obviously if you haven't read the first book, you won't know all the details of them, but you could still read this, I guess, and get enough background. But it would help if you've read the first book in the series. So with, obviously they've got all these demons haunting both of them, Rafe and Eden. There's a lot of drama surrounding them moving on and where the future is going to take them, and making sure they do what's best for their family. So it's kind of things beyond their control in this then sort of threaten to jeopardize the adoption, and Rafe, she has to work out how much of this is sort of down to Eden. So there was a lot of mystery and surprise in the second installment of the series, and it presented a new sort of complicated twist in what was already quite a complex relationship between Rafe and Eden. And the story took an interesting turn in some respects, sort of, that kept me really intrigued, because there literally is always a surprise with every new chapter that comes, and I think it's always going to be a roller coaster with these two. There's no escaping that. It's kind of their life. It's kind of what they do. They sort of up and down, up and down, up and down, and because there's so many people also sort of helping to be a part of this story. There's a whole cast that contribute. There's a lot to be considered, and there's a lot of factors that can go wrong or be beyond their control. So I mean, Rafe and Eden, they are so passionate, but they're really stubborn, and they're really flawed in their own ways, which it sort of only adds to the complication of them as characters and of their situation. So I find this like quite an intriguing series, I guess, because it's very dramatic, but it's also really fast paced. It's not dragging. Like, there's a lot of books in this series, and it will take you completely by surprise, and I've only read 2, and it sort of turns so abruptly that the story will literally keep you on your toes. You literally feel like you're running to keep up with these two. There's always a character waiting in the wings to appear, like one of this surrounding cast or somebody new, waiting to sort of add to and create more drama than the drama that Rafe and Eden already create for themselves, and they create quite a bit of it. But it would be interesting to see what lies in store, obviously, future for Rafe and Eden. And I assume it is exciting, given the fact that there are so many books in this series. I think there's 10 now. 10? I want to say there's 10. I haven't done my research, but there's definitely a lot of them. And so it's definitely something, if you love drama and long series and fast-paced action with those characters, this is a really good series, because there's a lot for you to get into. There's a lot of books for you to read. There's a lot for you to take on and acknowledge and whatever. So it's continuously growing and changing, the characters, the story, the plot, everything, whilst also sort of reverting to the typical do you know what I mean? The characters revert to them typical selves when things knock them back, so they do progress, but they also sort of hang back as well, and they end up back where they started, or back in the same rut, or having the same problems, and it's usually due to what they've done. It's their actions. So it's a really intriguing series in that respect, that I wonder if these characters will ever get that chance to move on. It'd be interesting to find out. So it's definitely a series worth investing some time in, because obviously there's a lot to it, and it's, like I say, it's fast paced. There's a lot of action in there, a lot of drama. It keep you really busy. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Blue Inferno by Cattano, which I hope you will. If you've read Blue Inferno, it'd be great to hear your thoughts on it. Comment below, get involved. And if you haven't read it yet, or you're planning to read it, it's on your to be read list, or you're interested in reading it, again, comment below, because it's always great to hear what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I really hope you enjoy it. Bye.